This is a program that's actually helping kids come to school.
What's especially meaningful is when we have a student who was previously a challenged student or had particular difficulty in a given subject and is now striving to do better on his own.
Tommy, go, play.
My boys, they come home and they're excited. And they're excited being there. And I love that.
I think I come to school every day and practice because I could see my future coming closer and closer every day I come to school.
We don't shy away from that kid that everyone else thinks is not going to graduate middle school. We don't shy away from a kid who everyone else thinks is going to end up in the juvenile system within a few years.
You know, I think I've seen more cooperation, more teamwork happening in class because they're learning. They're learning how to work with kids that they don't particularly like, but they have to do it, right? Because if they don't do it, they're not going to win games.
One, two, three, FDA!
I've been the principal of the Frederick Douglass Academy here for 14 years, and I've been involved in public education for about 31 years. At the Frederick Douglass Academy, lacrosse has been probably the most powerful and most life-changing event in our school. This thing called lacrosse, it's developing sense of community, teamwork, it's changing kids' lives. It's saying to the kids, yes, you can accomplish great things.
The lacrosse program has done for the middle schoolers is it has given the kids a sense of pride in themselves, pride in the school, a sense of purpose, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of belonging.
I thought I wouldn't be as good as the rest of them, so I just started practicing and I got better. And the Baltimore trip is really fun. And I like playing other people from different places.
My mom is proud of me because every single time I proceed in a sport, I always get something and my mom always cries because I'm doing good and stuff.
A lot of people could benefit from lacrosse because it could help open up new doors for you. You could go to college. And if you was one of those people that been in gangs and stuff, that's a good way to get out of it.
Just today, I saw one of our students with a lacrosse stick on the street. You know, you see people looking at him, what's this, what's this? It's very interesting, it's very cool. And the first time I went to one of their matches and I saw how gritty our students were on the field, it made me feel really, really happy that these students were able to pick up something that in Harlem, you know, in New York, let alone Harlem, you don't see something like that.
We've had kids who on their way home from lacrosse practice have been told by adults on the train, you should stick to basketball. So nobody's forcing these kids to play. If a 11-year-old kid is carrying 100 pounds of stuff, he must really, really care about what he's doing.
A lot of these kids never played organized sports before. To me, it's an outstanding program, and I hope they stick with it and continue with the kids because this is something they need.
Me dice, te voy a poner ese diploma ahí, en la pared. En casi, yo veo conozco juventud como es que no hablan de universidad o no les gusta.
And they see these kids in college who are playing, and even if those guys don't look like them, they want to be like them. Immediately, kids started talking about Johns Hopkins and Duke and Syracuse, and I had never heard kids, my students, talk about colleges like that.
I think that the lessons on the lacrosse field really are driven home. Camaraderie, friendship, learning how to interact with people, having a feeling of success.
There's so much demand for this kind of service in this community. And when I say this kind of service, I'm not just talking about a sport or a team. I'm talking about a program in which we're identifying the needs of children and using lacrosse as a vehicle to address those needs.